I had no idea how to run it. I didn't sit and write a business plan. I just remembered the operation from jail.
Well, nice to meet you.
Likewise, man.
Nice to meet you, Bob. I like what you're doing. You understand? And rather than me saying what you do, I said to Wes, I said, yo, I got some people lined up. Let's go and film them. These are people that I've followed online, and I feel like I want them to be on my platform where I can watch back.
Yeah, for sure.
And I can relate to it. So my people, this is Alec Group. I'll start by saying my name is Mr. Oshodi. And what is your name, my brother, for the people who don't know you?
For the people that don't know, my name is Abdul Bangura. I am the founder of Alec Group, entrepreneur and a proud father. So yeah, thanks for coming down. Thanks for taking your time.
So what does Alec? There's a lot of things I'll get into, but we
right,
soften them up. What does Alec Group do?
Cool. So Alec Group, we supply aircraft spares, parts, and components to airlines. We also do auditing, training, and we do brokerage as well, all in the aviation industry. That's what we do.
I've never known that one that does that. That's why I'm here. I've seen it, I'm like, hang on, he does what? I know people in Nigeria that do like things with aviation fuel, they sell all that thing, so I get, I'm like, this brother's in the UK, aviation, because people don't understand, aviation is something that's forever.
I hope so.
So it's a service industry.
Of course it is, yeah.
When you get yourself into a service industry, you realize that service industries are based off businesses that have been going for years and centuries.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of the other ethnicities, when I go around selling food, I realize that, hang on, this ambulance company's got a 20,000 square feet warehouse servicing ambulances. So when I start seeing people like myself getting into those industries, services that's based off the back of century companies, I'm like,
I appreciate it.
Because I understand it.
Yeah, of course.
I'm around the industry, so I understand when I see something that's like, Bob, that's an industry, you know, but you might not understand the industry, so I've got to go and say it. So, but you didn't start with this group, did you?
No, I didn't start.
So I'm going to jump back. What year are we in? 2022. I'm going to jump back to 2012.
2012.
Where were you in 2012, September 2012.
2012, I was in jail. September 2012. I'm trying to think where I was.
You see the jump?
Yeah, I think I was in Wayland, H&P Wayland. And I had about, how long do I have left? I had a few years left. I had about 3 years left.
Yeah, so you went 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Because we can go way further back now. We give them 10 years ago.
Yeah, last decade,
10 years ago, you were in prison.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm able to sit here on a table with you, speaking to you.
Yeah.
So first of all, anyone that says it's not possible, just stop watching now and go back to what you're doing. You're still making excuses in your life.
100%.
So from 2012, where were you 2013?
2013, I was still in jail.
2014.
I was in jail.
2015.
I was in jail.
2016.
No, 2015, end of 2015 I come out. November 2015 I come out.
So 2012 to 2015, you were in jail.
Yeah.
What was it like in jail for you?
If I'm completely honest?
Yeah. Time-wise. I'll put it down to the most important part. What was it like for you in jail time-wise? How did you feel about your time?
Do you know what? Honest truth, it was the biggest waste of time ever. Because I learnt my lesson as soon as on my first day. On my first night, I was like, I'm cool, I'm sorry, I don't want to do this no more. I've learnt my lesson. I let me sit here for years and learn my lesson. I learnt straight away. But do you know what it is? It's about how you utilize your time.
Yeah.
Because when you start to understand what time is and how time helps, you start to kind of like do different things to take up your time. Do you understand what I'm saying? So instead of like just sitting there every day and like, obviously I had days where it was just serially depressed and you're in jail, obviously it's shit, but I utilized my time and I saw something in prison that sparked my kind of business idea.
What would you say? Was that a moment?
Do you know what it was? It was more of seeing an operation. I used to work in the kitchens in the prison,
Yeah, I know.
I thought, how the do they feed everyone every day?
It's a lot, innit?
Without fail, 3 times a day, how do they do that? Do you know what I'm saying? It has to be done, but if you don't feed someone, they can sue you. Like that's neglect.
It's under the law.
Whatever it is, yeah. So when I started working, I started to see the operation of how they work. They had their veg prep. They had the orders had to come in by a certain time. The deliveries come at the same time every week. everything had a place and everything had a specific order. So then I looked and I thought, well, 100 years ago there was a prison, right?
Yeah.
See, 100 years from now there's going to be a prison.
Yeah.
But this is a long-lasting business.
Yeah.
This
Service.
operation.
So those people
Yes.
providing them food are running services off the back of
This is what
prisons.
I'm saying.
That's what people don't understand.
Yeah,
That thing
yeah.
called service,
Yeah.
there's a lot of get-ins.
Definitely. I sat and I divided a plan. I was like, do you know what? When I come out, I'm going to open a restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm going to run my restaurant the same way the prison run their operation of how they get their food to the prisoners. And that was it, really. I just copied the method.
Okay,
Like-
so that's 2013. So 2013, you're sitting there, you're looking at the operation going, wow, this operation is working, you know? And then bam, 2015, November,
Yeah,
the doors open.
yeah.
And where do you go from there?
I come out, I had nothing. But them times when I come out, I was like, I'm saying I was quite hench. Like I was like, yeah, I'm on this gym thing. I've been training. Like I was at the height of my
'cause
personal
you're a
fitness.
tall guy,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
I was like, now you know, I just felt good. Like I just felt
Yeah.
like fit and healthy. So I started personal training, and the people that I was personal training, I was like, oh, you know what? Like, why don't I supply the food for you as well as the training?
Yes.
Instead of me telling you what to eat, I actually give it to you.
Make you the food.
Make you the food and give it
Yes.
to you. So this is your calorie balanced meal. You've got, I don't know, 300 to 500 calories in each meal. This is your proteins, carbs, fats, blah, blah, blah. Tailored to the specific goal that you're working towards. So it might
Each
be
individual.
each individual. So I only had about 5 or 6 clients at the time.
Again, service.
That's what I'm saying.
I just want to point out a lot of things.
Yeah, yeah.
Service.
Yeah.
I'm trying to knock that into their heads today
Yeah,
about,
yeah.
because a lot of people ask me, oh, how do you this, how do I'm like, bro, just go and provide a service. They don't get it.
Yeah. It's actually that simple. if I'm
And
honest with you.
everything you've said is constant. The prison got a service. This aviation got a service.
Yeah.
You started servicing people in training.
Yeah.
You've also started servicing them with meals. And then, yeah, carry on, my brother.
Yeah, that was it. So I started with a few clients. That was like a test. I started cooking from my mum's house. I was still living with my mum at the time.
Yeah. So what area were you, what gym were you going?
I was going to a fitness first.
In
Southend here.
Southend,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And you were staying at your mum's.
I stayed at my mum's in Southend.
In Southend, right?
Yeah.
So do you feel the difference between the Southend gyms and beforehand, before you went to prison? Do you feel the difference in the change?
Of course. But I think that when I came out, I saw the gym completely differently because I thought this is my income.
Okay,
Do you
so
understand
saw
what I'm
it as
saying?
your
Yeah, I
goal.
thought this is how I'm gonna generate income.
Yeah.
Instead of I'm just gonna go to gym to like feel good. I
Yeah.
was like, no, this is where I'm gonna make money.
So you went straight to fitness first and said, I want a job.
No, I'll tell you what happened, right? It's a mad story. When I was in jail, right, I met some guy. He come into the prison. So when you're in jail, some random people come in sometimes wearing suits and stuff, and I don't know, they're just random visitors and stuff, right? But I was a cleaner, so I was out on my cell, and I was just cleaning the landing, and about 4 people have walked in suits, and one of them had, 3 of them had suits on, but one of them looked really scruffy, and I was like, oh, what happened? What, your wife didn't iron your shirt this morning, like quite cheekily? And he was like, oh, you know what, she didn't, you know? Like, he was like, she didn't, you know? I was like, oh, damn, like, you need a new wife, like. Anyway, I was chatting to him, and he was like, right, I like you. Like, he's like, you're cheeky, but like, I like you. I was like, I like you too. He was like, how long have you got left? I said, oh, a couple of years. He was like, all right, you know what? Here's my card, yeah? When you come out, phone me. All right, cool, whatever, man. Going back to my cell now, I've looked at the card. It said, Sir Tom Shabir, Chairman, Prince's Trust. I was like, well, who's this guy here? So I remember it was that association. I rang my dad. I said, Dad, like, Google this guy for me. Like, who is it? And he was like, no, son. Like, this guy's serious stuff, you know.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of work.
He's someone, innit?
He's putting a lot
Putting
of
a
work.
lot. He's been knighted. Like, he's a someone. Like, I was like, all right, cool. Cut long story short, when I come out of jail, I rang him. I was like, look, remember you told me to ring you? I'm out now. He was like, all right.
Did he remember you?
Of course. He was like, I've been waiting for you to call me. Anyway, I come out, met him, done whatever, and he was like, what do you want to do? I said, I want to do personal training. He was like, oh, well, my friend actually owns Fitness First. So if you want a job, I'll be able to put you in the right
It's
direction.
to see whether you're willing.
100%.
Your willingness.
Yes. And he was like, all right, cool. And they rang me one day, said, oh, have you got an interview? I went there, but I already had the job already.
Because of Your contacts, your opportunity.
Yeah. So
like, these people,
that's how it started.
People that
like,
watch this, you just understand how things go.
trust me. And if I wasn't in jail, I wouldn't have met that guy.
So the jail, off the back of bad, there's good. Off the back of good, there's also bad. I was saying that earlier on the phone to someone.
Yeah.
I said, bro, good is bad, bad is good. There's
It is
there's
what
no
it
way
is.
to
You
get
just-
out of it in this life. But
yeah.
you're just gonna have a conscience, and sometimes you're not gonna have a conscience.
Yeah.
And that's just literally the way of life, and it carries on like that. It's like life is like that. Like constantly, you're thinking, oh, if I do that, this will happen. But if you don't do it, this will happen.
Yeah.
In anything you don't do, you've got an outcome. In anything you
100%.
do, you've got an outcome. So you got to connect basically.
Definitely.
Straight in the gym.
Definitely.
Yeah. So you're in the gym now.
In the gym now.
And you're training people. So how many clients you got, like, roughly?
About 6, 7.
A
Not
week?
a lot. No.
A day?
No, I say in total, I had that.
Yeah.
So I'd only been out of jail for like a month or two. So
Or you're straight in the workforce, which is a good thing.
I wasn't straight in. It took a couple of weeks, but I was slowly putting in work. Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not going to say, oh, I had I didn't. I had about 5 clients.
Yeah,
6
no,
clients,
but you
like,
were in
I'm saying.
workforce within a month.
Yeah, because do you know what it is? I sat down for so long.
How long were you in there for?
In total, 5.5 years.
That's a long time.
So I sat and I thought to myself,
That's like 10 years thinking, innit?
yeah, it's long. But where I sat down for that time, I can't sit down no more.
Yeah.
What am I sitting down for? I just come home. Like, I'm ready to go. There's nothing that could actually stop the mindset that I had at the time of just doing what has to be done. Yeah. So as much as sometimes I had a plan and stuff, and the plans are good, but doing is the action.
It starts to change because now your action is directing your movements rather than your mind is just on paper.
Yeah. And do you know what someone said to me? And it's something I've always bared in mind in business. It's like a business plan never fails on paper.
No, it doesn't. It's like, it looks good, innit? Because you're trying to...
Of course, because you want it to be like pretty and this is how it's
going
to look.
And say, oh yeah, my forecast
but
is
when
going
it comes up to you being ill and you have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and you've got to go to work, that's when the plan starts to change.
Yeah.
You're
meant to finish at 5, but your body shuts down at 1.
Of course. Let's see if your plan's coming into fruition now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's sometimes it's about the person. Like, are you actually really, really dedicated to this cause that you're working towards? And at the time, I was unstoppable.
You are 1,000%
unstoppable. Nothing at all.
So what was it like? Like, you basically straight at work, everyday work, and after work?
Yep. After work, bro, I was focused on my business. I didn't go out. I didn't really associate with anyone.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I just focused on my business. And so I came out in November. By March, I had the keys to a shop.
Okay.
So I'd saved all my money that I made. I just grinded.
Because you were at mum's yard, so mum
mum's
gave
yard,
you the
so I
chance.
could save, everything, all of that.
Big up mummies, man. Like, I stayed there. I remember we were talking about mummies the other day in the barbershop. Like, Bob, they're great people, man.
Bro,
like,
they're amazing.
They gave all their all.
Yep.
And there's loads of sleepless nights.
Bro, you never understand how much your parents love you until you have kids.
Yeah.
You never understand, like, it's crazy.
Oh my God, I don't even want the little thing to go wrong. But look at what I put
your parents through.
And loads of times she'll call, like, I'll call you back.
Yeah.
But that I'll call you back, say a heartbeat going, because she's thinking, this guy hasn't called me back for 2 days.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man,
Trust
it's
me.
good. So March, you had the keys to where?
So I had the keys to an old Subway.
Yeah.
Right? It was an old abandoned Subway, been derelict for about 5 years. All the money that I had, I put into the rent and the first month's deposit, and that was it. That's how Fresco started. So that was my first business, Fresco Box.
Yeah.
Was the healthy eating.
Yeah, we're getting into that. You see how I'm coming at you? So they got to understand that there's a story of pain.
Yeah.
With passion.
Yeah.
And faith, belief, opportunity. See, all these things, I tell people, when they read the dictionary, do you not actually read the meanings of these things? Nah, you lot don't. I'm telling you, but man, them don't read the meanings. They look at the word.
Like,
You see, words are cool, but like, your name's your name. But what's the meaning of your name?
Yeah.
I tell man, live the meaning of your name.
Yeah, I hear
When
that.
you start living the meaning, you start realizing that, hang on, the meaning of my name is serious, you know, like.
Yeah.
But if I focused on the meaning of my name, but I'll feel godly, because there's so much power in the name.
It means something to that.
But a lot of us don't. I think it's just down to how we think as people. So you've now got, off the back of jail, you've gone to link someone you met in jail, ended up with taking the opportunity. Remember, that's a kudos to you.
Yeah.
A lot of men would be like, I want to do this, I'll call this guy. But this guy's sending me around. Nah, bro, you're like, listen, I'm hopping. You went from there, November, by March, you had a key to a place. Whilst in jail, you thought about an idea.
Yeah.
So you're now in March, you got the key, empty derelict, what are you doing?
Bro, I'm trying to get some money to buy a broom. I need to clean this spot. Like, I'm thinking, I need a broom. I need some washing up liquid. I had no idea how to run it, if I'm honest with you. I didn't sit and write a business plan. I just remembered the operation from jail. So in the shop, it was like stationed how it was stationed in the kitchen.
Oh yeah,
So that's how I planned it out in my head. I was like, all right, cool. So that's where we're gonna do the prep. That's where we're gonna the ovens. That's where this goes. This is where I'm gonna do my order. It's just a process, isn't it? So what happened was, I sat and I just figured out the whole process of what had to happen, and step by step, slowly started to figure it out.
Basically, you created your walk of life.
Literally, I created it on the spot.
Have you seen what's that guy's name? Is it Hamlet? Hamlet, the guy that
That's Shakespeare, no?
No, the guy, the designer. There's one guy that I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
And he makes shoes and clothing. I think he makes shoes and clothing. And he will say basically people don't understand that everything they're buying is his walk of life.
Oh, Tommy Mallet.
That's it, Mallet.
It's
Mallet,
yeah.
He say, and I was watching
It's
that.
the roads that he grew up on and stuff are on the shoes.
From the Holloway to this to
Trust
that
me,
to
yeah,
Oxton.
man.
So it's the same thing that you're
yeah.
saying, but you're correlating yours to your walk of life.
Yeah,
but you created your walk of life. Like I'm
Yeah,
not going to
yeah,
create
yeah.
a prison,
Yeah.
but I'm going to create a Fresco box. But the way it's going to run, it's
Yeah.
going to be like the service that I saw working.
100%.
The service I saw working is going to work.
Definitely.
So now you set it up. When was it set up? When did you have the first person walk through? Or when did you have the first food go out?
The first food went out before I had the shop.
Yeah. So you
Because
were already in the gym?
Yeah, I was already in the gym, and my clients that I already had, they were my test dummies, I'd say. Yeah. So I was, and where I'd known them
They
for
were
a
your
long.
food junkies.
That's it. Like, what's it like? Is it nice? What should I put on the menu? What do you suggest?
Yeah.
What should the packaging be like? Is it too spicy? Is it not too? You know what I'm saying? So I've got 5 people that are paying me money that are actually being my active food testers.
Yeah.
And then what I said to them was, okay, cool. If you go and tell a friend, I'm going to give you £5 off your next order. They'd come. I say to them, you go tell a friend, I'll give you £5 off your next order. Bro, it just went off.
Yeah.
It just went off. Before you know it, I started with 5 people.
The line's
then
ringing, bro.
The line was beating.
Line's ringing,
like,
bro.
It was
legal food, no glass ceiling, bro.
Literally, it was like my phone just started beating off. Like honestly, like that was it. So with that being said, what happened was someone else, funny enough, that I met in jail, his friend was associated with Southend United, who are our local football team. So we actually started sponsoring them for the season, I think it was like 2016-17.
Yeah.
So we were their official sponsors for their...
What, the Fresco?
Yeah, Fresco box was there.
Fresco. So how did, what sponsorship? Food-wise or?
Food-wise.
Because I'm thinking it's a lot of peas
Yeah.
to get them, man,
No. It was food-wise. But what happened was, all their home games, we used to supply their after meals for.
The footballers?
Yeah, the footballers,
Yeah.
But how we got there was we had a meeting with them at their training ground, and we spoke to like their sports nutritionists and all their fitness coaches and stuff. It was like, what do you guys eat after the game? Like, how do you rehydrate? Like, how do you get all the nutrients back in your body? They was just like, well, we do what everyone else does. We just have like pizza and chips or like
which is normal.
Football stuff. And we was like, wow, like, but see Lionel Messi. Do you think he has pizza and chips after his game?
No.
If Ronaldo has pizza and chips after his football game. If you want to aspire to be the best and play in the highest league, you have to emulate what these guys are doing.
The top guys.
You have to eat healthy, nutritional. This is what it is. Blah blah blah. And it was just like, well, yeah, of course, obviously. Why wouldn't we? And that was it. Literally.
So you did it for the whole season.
Did it for the whole season. That was before.
You met a lot more people.
Yeah, and our network expanded. And see, with what I was doing, remember, like, I just come out of jail. Who's gonna believe me? Like, oh, I'm setting up this business, I'm doing this and that. No.
Yeah.
Now I've got the actual football team of our local town. People were like, "Oh no, he's doing this thing serious." Like, like.
No, but it gets, bruv.
It gets like that, you know.
You know what? You're not meant to believe in me.
Yeah. Of course.
I think I said it once, but bro, you're not meant to believe in me.
Yeah.
I'm meant to show you I believe in myself.
100%.
You're not meant to believe in me. That's cool because you got your thing and you got your ways of thinking and you want to see certain things in certain places before you give it that respect. Cool.
Yeah.
But brother, the way I believe in me, this thing's gonna work.
Yeah.
So that's what you basically were on. Like, bro, cool. You lot, I get it.
So that happened, right? And yeah, it was great. Like it was super dope. We had the players coming in, like we had some good names and stuff, and the brand was getting out there. And then what happened was we
So
got
you're in
nominated.
2016 now, or you're in 2017?
2016.
So that's a year later.
So this is March 2016. I got the keys.
Yeah.
June.
You got the
sponsorship,
to
and that's
start
when I
the
actually,
next season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that season and the next season.
And the next season.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, So that was in June, and that's when I actually opened the shop. So from March till June, I was still refurbishing.
you were still cleaning. You were still using
but I was
the
still
broom.
cleaning, bro. I was like, listen, that place was dirty, bro. I'm telling you.
It's a derelict building.
5 years, and it had food in it, but there was still old food in the fridge and that. Oh, it was disgusting, bro. Like, you know where it gets at? It's just like.
It's good.
Yeah. So that whole.
If you got a derelict building today,
yeah,
it wouldn't take you as long to clean it.
I know.
Because you've already cleaned it.
So I know how to do it. So yeah, that was in June, and then we got nominated for an award. This was in September, and we won the Essex Business Award for the new company.
Well done.
Now, let me put it into perspective. Yeah, see this award. Yeah, see in Essex. Yeah, people have been in their business 10, 15 years, haven't even been nominated for this. Yeah. When the woman come for like the interview, she was like, okay, cool, why should we pick you? I was like, oh, well, I come out of jail in November, I've done this, I've done that, sponsor South, and you know, I see their faces drop. They was like, what?
Yeah, because there's a
How?
backstory. It's
It's
called Grace of God.
So I already knew, I was like, I'm definitely getting this award. I was like, because if I tell, me even telling this story in my head, I'm like, that's dope. Like, how did you do that? Like, you definitely need to be awarded for that. Like,
that thinking when you came out of, listen, what I'm on, if you're not around me being on this, just stay over there
and watch.
You're going to be upset with me how I'm moving.
Trust me.
If you're not willing to move like me, you're going to be mad at me.
Yeah.
Because why? You're going to be on me, and I'm like, bro, if you're not here, why are you calling me?
You
should be here, bro. Like, because what I'm on is going to change man's life. But it takes a long time for people to get it.
Yeah, it's true. It
takes it takes a long time for man to get it, bro. So once you get it, you got to go.
You just got to do your own thing.
Yeah.
And
so you won the award in November 2016.
No, we won the award in September.
September 2016. Shop opened in June. So now the shop has been open June, July, August. So 3 months left. So it's just bare.
And we're flying.
The shop is flying.
Flying. But it's more so the meal prep.
Yeah.
So
people are pre-ordering.
People are pre-ordering, and our thing was like a subscription service. Mm-hmm. So it was like, you pay your money every week, you get your food. That's it. Simple.
Yeah.
That was it. Literally, that was it.
Yeah, so you had it. Yeah, I know. I got takeaway, so I know the process.
So you understand. Yeah. And honestly, bro, that was it. In that year, November, December, we looked into opening our second shop, and we opened that in 2017. And yeah, things just started to go. We were just flying, bro. We started to get more into like the branding, the marketing, getting more sponsorships. All the people that were in the gym, and yeah, man, just like it collaborating with all different brands. I just done everything there was to do. Trade shows.
So that company there, you ran it up until when?
I ran it up until 2020.
So you had it from 2015.
Yeah.
No, 2016.
Yeah. 2016.
2015 in the gym.
Yeah.
2016 in the shop.
Yeah.
2020. So that whole process then, what did you do with that business?
So this is what happened. So I had my shops, yeah?
Yeah, so you had two?
Yeah. At one stage I had three.
Three, yeah?
So what happened was
Southend,
Aylesbury,
and
then another one in Southend.
Okay, yeah.
So what happened was I got a contract with DW Fitness First.
Yeah.
So the same people that I was with before at the start of my journey.
Where you were journey, yeah.
And opportunities come up. They're like, all right, you know what? We want your shops in the gyms.
Yeah.
Right? There's how many Fitness First in the country? Loads. I was like, obviously. Who's gonna say no to that? So what happened was I started with one shop locally, but I thought to myself, why do I need to keep my other shops open when I can move my whole operation to here?
Inside the gyms,
of
yeah,
course.
It runs easier,
and it's cheaper.
Yeah, because they're paying the overheads.
Of course.
Yeah.
So then I was like, all right, cool, let me move everything into the gym, right? Cool. Done that, that was 2019.
So basically
October.
you closed your shops down.
Yeah, I closed my shops.
Yeah.
But the operation was still running.
Yeah,
but just
off
from
the back of, so basically all the costs you were paying, you know, it's like keeping that money.
Skipping.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I understand how that
goes. Of course. So I was thinking, yeah, I'm nice. Like, so what happened was this was like September, October 2019.
Yeah.
2020 come, March.
Lockdown. Yeah.
Now, I f***ed myself because I couldn't get into my premises because all the gyms are closed.
Yeah.
So the time all the takeaways flew.
Which is where I opened a takeaway. I had food trucks.
Yeah.
And then when they announced lockdown, I opened a takeaway in 2020 March.
Yeah.
So I saw my man announce a lockdown. Me and my missus looked at each other like, boy, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Straight, we had a takeaway kitchen within a month.
Yeah.
And that takeaway kitchen, and now we've got 2 takeaway kitchens
See it there?
and 2 mobile food trucks off the back of that
takeaway kitchen.
So where you stopped,
Yeah.
we moved. But that's what ownership, you now realize
100%.
it was better for me to hold my own.
100%. But at the time,
You didn't think, no one thought about COVID.
no one knew about COVID.
No one. The
But
Chinaman did. The Chinaman did.
They already
no
know. Them man are sitting there eating bats
The
and doing whatever
Chinaman
they're
had
doing.
planned it.
Yeah. When the gyms closed, obviously my
That was
operation
March.
shut
That
down.
was February,
Yeah?
March 2020.
Yeah,
February
yeah,
stroke
March.
It
So
started.
what happened was, one of my other friends had a restaurant here. I said, listen, I just need to use the kitchen. I don't even need nothing. Just give me the kitchen.
Yeah, so I can
Let
get
me-
the output out because I need a 5-star hygiene rating. I
Yeah,
need
yeah.
everything. Yeah.
So let me just get cracking. So that was cracking for another like 2 months or so. But then there was just so much like confusion going on. Like
The fridge space, the cold space,
it's
this
just not
space.
mine. Like, know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, I know how my operation works. I need my own shit. Like,
I
can't-
know.
So I was like, you know what? Scrap it. I'll put the meal prep on hold, innit? Because the gym's gonna reopen back soon. I'll just go into my own thing and get cracking again. No problem. In July 2020, the gym's reopened. Yeah. I was
For
like,
a
yeah.
little bit.
Yes. So I was like, yes, put my back of the game, done all my marketing. All right, guys, cool, let's go. Good to go. Fitness First,
Yeah.
DW Fitness First, went into administration.
In 2020.
2020. In July 2020, August 2020, they went into administration. Boom, gone. Business
All
gone.
of them gone. No, they had to sell on.
They had to sell on.
They had to
So
sell
they
on.
liquidated.
Yeah, they
right?
liquidated, yeah.
So
my man just thought, I don't want to lose
He's
my
just
piece.
like,
You know,
bro,
do your thing.
yeah.
But that's how it goes, bro.
business.
There's no, bro, I've told
It's
man, there was another
business,
video I
like-
told man, I said, listen, there's no way a man's coming to take my piece. I'd rather just send you a letter saying I ain't got it.
Yeah.
But that piece, you're still going to see me in whatever life I had, before I told you I ain't got it, I'm still going to have that life after.
Yeah.
But I just don't want you to take my piece.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what a lot of these firms do. These firms just,
of course.
no, I've got 200 million and they're telling me to come and give them 150. Mate, cousin, you're worth 200 million now. Sign a contract with me.
Let's go.
Let's go. That money is mine.
And you got to think, yeah, at the time, when just as the gyms closed, at the time, my child's mother passed away in April.
We're gonna.
Yeah?
That's another. So now we're on to that. There was a period where I saw your you did a video.
Yeah.
You did it, and I watched it, and I liked it, and I was like, right, you know what? Pain. I think for me, I've always said pain is relatable.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to go through it. Same way experience. I don't have to experience it, but I can feel my man's
Yeah,
pain as to
yeah, of course.
why that picture is more meaning for him than that guy.
Yeah.
So the guy that doesn't go and take the picture with her, go and ask that guy why he takes the picture.
Yeah. My dreams and goals are so big, I will not achieve them.
You don't think you will?
Not in this lifetime. It won't happen. Like, I'm telling you, they're so vast and so big.
as well, you know.
Yeah, I think my daughter's kids, my grandkids will be hitting them. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
how far deep I'm thinking. Remember I said to you at the start, yeah?